Rich, what up, man?
What it do? Going down,
What's
man.
good? Another day, getting to it, man. Welcome y'all to another episode of Home Team Hype. We got to entertain the show today, man. We got a few things to get into. It's been a busy week. Apologize for the delay. I know it's been a while since our last episode, but life's life, and trying to get consistent with this and stay on top of things and bring you the news and latest trends and just topics, everything about sports and whatever else we want to talk about.
Right.
Uh, so let's see. To think about what we recap where we started off, let's get into that past week, which was week 7, I believe, where we actually played the Commanders. The game was pretty interesting to start. Final score was 44-22. The Dallas receivers on the field back together for the first time in a while since the start of the season. Lamb, who had missed 3 games with a high ankle sprain, and they had plenty to do with the best game of the season for the Cowboys. Dak Prescott threw for 3 touchdowns. Deron Bland returned an interception, 68 yards for a score. Fortunately, Jaden Daniels did leave the game with a hamstring injury. I know probably started the third, but overall, solid game. Javonte Williams finished with 114 rushing yards as the Cowboys did beat Washington Commanders on that Sunday afternoon, 44-22. To get straight to it, Rich, what did you come away from that game? What was your final thoughts?
In the words of the great Cam Newton, Dak Quavius, my boy Dak Quavius handled his business, man. Regardless of the what's been going on with the Cowboys lineups or whatever, Dak been pretty consistent overall. Um, Offense is super potent. Um, Running back game. I mean, our running back room still decent. I think we had
Mhm.
an off week the week prior or whatever, but we looking good, man. The defense is definitely looking a little bit better, but I mean,
Yeah,
it's a division game. Before the season, people were not counting the Commanders out as a playoff team. So I think
that's
in
true.
fairness, this was a good win. We
Yeah.
handled our business in the division game. So yeah, it was exciting.
Yeah, beating division opponents is always a joyful moment, regardless of the records, because that's your division rivalry. We can be at the bottom of the NFC standings, they can be at the top, or vice versa. Either way, whenever you can beat a division opponent, it's a step up in the right direction, and it's always a joy, especially to beat a rival like the Commanders. Used to be Redskins, you know what I'm saying, but now they the Commanders, Washington Commanders. Was really the hype of the last season. They caught a lot of people surprised. Jaden Daniels, the rookie, balled out, took them to the NFC Championship game. So a lot of people had them number one to start the season over Philly, even though Philly just won. They felt like with another year, Jaden Daniels under his belt, retooling the team, that they would be basically fighting, jockeying for that number one spot in the NFC East. So to get that win was very good for the start of the season moving forward, and a win they definitely needed, especially coming off that Carolina letdown, which was too disappointing to go up there and lose in that fashion, to not even get the ball back and a chance to kick a field goal to win the game. But yeah, that was a good win, man. I enjoyed watching that 44-22 beat down. You smoking on that Commanders pack?
Smoking on the Commanders pack, man. I definitely think the NFC East is a better division than what they pegged us to be before the
Hmm.
season. I think they had the Eagles really kind of leading the way, then behind the
By
Commanders,
far.
and then the Cowboys and the Giants. We were kind of like the last on the totem pole. But honestly, every team in the division has been pretty competitive, and nobody just no easy wins, no easy write offs. So
That is true. That is
big up to
true.
the NFE, big up to the division. I think
Yeah,
we holding our own amongst the leaders in
yeah.
the NFL. A lot of the pundits didn't really think this was going to be a competitive division, but this is not one of those games in this division where you can just write it off if you see the
The
Cowboys or the
crazy,
Giants or the Commanders. You
yeah.
ain't writing this game off. You got to prepare.
Nah, you can't, and that's a perfect point. Like to think about it, like the NFC is really dominating media platforms and just the whole league in general. Just as far as storylines, not play, not record wise, it's not the best record division. I think NFC South or West, I think is has the better numbers as far as overall totality of the team's records. But you got a great storyline with Jackson Dart and Scatterboo, what they doing in New York. You got Philly, who's the defending champs, the drama and everything that's going on with that. The Cowboys with the prolific offense and Micah being traded, really kind of offseason took over the storylines. And then you got Washington with that new up hype, that new wave, that new flame coming from Chocolate City, DC, with Jaden Daniels and everything that they had going on. So they definitely dominating the airwaves, and when it comes to the NFC divisions, you look around, there's some great storylines going on with the NFC to start the season, NFC East to be exact. But I do have a question from you for that game. Um, will the defense continue to improve? We saw some improvement. What do you think about this, Rich? Like how the defense is it more so the injuries? Washington, we missing Debo, Noah Brown, McLaurin, or was it the defense really kind of coming together and playing?
I think it's a combination of both. I mean, you can't you can't disregard when people have key players out. Yeah, I know it's always next man up, but you can't disregard that. I think it's a combination of that. I think it's a combination of Eberflus, hearing a little bit of the critics, that saying that he really don't have his defense ready to play, and then I think it's the defense taking a little bit of accountability,
Hmm.
understanding that can't nobody be out there on the field, but y'all got to go and
Right.
you got to go and make it happen. So I think it's a
Yeah.
combination of things. That is at the forefront. Overall, I think that we try. I see us trying to respond. I see us trying to get better, and so that's really all you can hope is just from week to week. The defense getting better. It's been pretty up and down though these last few
Yeah, and
weeks.
they yeah,
From
definitely.
the
I mean,
Jets
like
game to the game after that, then you got the Commanders. It's like, what are you gonna what are you gonna do? So
perfect point. Like the inconsistency is definitely like we on the roller coaster with this team on the defense side of the ball. They still rank in the bottom half, like lower tier when it comes to a lot of the stats and rankings with points per game and rush defense, passing defense definitely. And I think it's a combination of injuries, not a lot of players not really having preseason, new defense being installed by Matt Eberflus. He's more of a zone dominant defensive coordinator, and that's really not their skill set. Especially, it takes a lot to start that when you are implementing a new defense because it's brand new communication. And the main thing with zone is you have to communicate. You got to know who's coming across, carrying routes to the other side of the field, being disciplined. If there's no communication, it's blown coverages everywhere. I can say I did see a lot more man coverage this game than previous. But like you said, coaches coach, players on the field. You have to do what's necessary.
yeah, my bad.
That's what it was like, right?
Fuck your take, nigga. No, just playing. Nah, man.
'Cause,
And then like we still getting players. I think in shape. Clowney. I
man.
think
Oh
once
yeah,
we can
okay.
get
I can give you that because he
once
came
we
out
can
for
get yeah once we can get Clowney really acclimated and get him back in shape, he can put a lot more pressure on that front end. I think we'll be a little bit better on the back end too. So it's a combination of things. But
yeah,
overall, I see us responding. I see us trying to respond. I see even Flus trying to make some changes. That's really all you can hope for.
yeah. You can't. I mean, hope is the key word because we hoping for a lot. Just can you at least pinch the like stop them from doing something like the bombs away in the beginning of the season was ridiculous. I've never seen a professional defensive team look that poor, just letting them throw all over the field. Like they playing pitch and catch, two hand tag. Like it's crazy. So to see any improvement from their point, I believe goes a long way. Will they continue to improve? Because this week they do have, Broncos coming up, and you saw what they did to the Giants at the end, scoring 33 points in the fourth quarter. So they can go off. Let's hope Eberflus is in this bag. This defense is in their bag. They got their oxygen tanks because they are gonna be in up in that altitude up there in Denver. We're gonna
Uh-huh.
need them to be ready to go. Um, so yeah, I agree with you on that.
We'll be all right.
I hope so, man, because I'm gonna be quick to call them trash if they playing like trash. Throw them in the garbage. Whatever needs to be done to get rid of 'em, for real.
Thanks, thanks, thanks.
Something surprising that I kind of foreseen this occurring. I had a lot of faith in this offseason trade or pickup when it happened, and I thought we would have one of the best duos in the league when it comes to the offensive side of the field. Because Dak, one thing you can say is he's gonna throw the ball. Like he's gonna throw that pig skin on the field and give opportunities to these receivers to make plays. Um, the offense as a whole is looking good. With Javonte Williams is like second in top rushers for this season. I think he's only behind Jonathan Taylor, who's balling in Indiana with the Colts. He has 592 rushing yards this season thus far. Definitely a bounce back, comeback player of the year, in my opinion, from where he was last season to this season. And Pickens is actually fourth, um, leading receiving and in the league thus far with 607 yards. He's only behind, I think, Puka, Jamar Chase, and Jackson Smith in Enigma with Seattle. But this duo, are you taking them over any other duo right now, the receivers, or they still got some work to do?
I mean they're a top duo, but they still got some work to do. I think CD went out kind of early, so they really haven't had much game time together. So I really can't call them a duo right now. I could call them,
Mhm.
1A and 1B when one of them, one or the other one is not there. But
I'm
we
just
ain't really.
referring from what we seen on the field right now. When these two are on the field at the same time, compared to the other duos in the league, just to kind of give you an example, so you know which point of reference. I would say the top duos. You got Cincinnati Bengals, Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, Minnesota Vikings, Justin Jefferson, Jordan Addison, Philly, AJ Brown, Devontae Smith. You got trying to think if Puka Nakua and Devontae Adams. It's some good duos out there, but they just started. The thing is, they just started playing together this season. And do you think they are up there in their top three position?
We up there mainly because those other duos that you named don't have a DeQuavius on their team. Uh,
We're gonna get to him in a minute. Let's let
for
we got a
For the
whole
Bengals,
segment
for the Bengals, Joe is out. Uh, I mean, I think that our quarterback is better than the Vikings quarterback.
yeah,
I mean, you talking about you got Stafford over there with Puka. That's probably number one because I mean Puka is pretty awesome. You know what I'm saying? Matthew was doing his thing. So
Puka
I
hit
would
the
put us
damn
maybe at
money.
I'll put us like
Dog,
at the number
Devontae
two duo
Adams.
right now. I put us at the number two duo right now, but mainly because DeQuavius is playing out of his mind. George Pickens is hungry. You can tell that he's hungry. So when CD went out, he wanted to prove. I don't think he was necessarily trying to prove anything.
He
I just
just
think he
wanted,
was like,
yeah, he did. He wanted to prove and show. I say,
I
like,
think
hey, understand. I'm George Pickens over here. Like, the boy
I,
is like
I think we knew who he was. I think that he needed to
the
show
opportunity.
that. Yeah, I think he just needed to show that when a legit number one go down, can you step into that role and fill them shoes? And I think he overfilled them. And so I think CD, um, CD probably it's a good thing for CD, but at the same time, the competitor in him gotta be like, oh snap. You know what
He's
I'm saying?
great.
Like at any
Yeah,
point in time, like this nigga could be the number one. And if I want to maintain my number one status on this team, then I need to make sure that I'm available, that I don't be dropping four passes like he did before he got hurt. And then when
every
he came,
great number
and he
one
still dropped, and then
is
he was still dropping passes. Like, nigga, when you gonna stop
yeah,
dropping passes, nigga? Like,
yeah. That first game, that was a win that we lost against Philly because of the drops. by just saying that alone, because the drops was the difference in these games. A lot of these games are gonna be close. But yeah, I say I really feel like we have 1A and 1A on that field. I wouldn't even say it's a 1A, 1B. Um, it's two different type of receivers, two different type of threats
Yeah,
on the
right now CD, right now CD one B.
You can say that because he's coming off that ankle. You can say that. But CD's just so polished in that intermediate, short range, just his change of direction, route running. Pickens is a throw the ball up. He kind of reminds me of Dez. Dez is one of the craziest, most athletic go balls, like contested catches I've ever seen. Like the man's is crazy the way he would high point the ball and just Romo just throw it up to him and give him a chance, especially on one. And that's how Pickens look. If the defender is not causing a PI, it's a catch usually. And that's just the Coavius Prescott. I got another name for him coming up, but just seeing the field and giving these boys the opportunity. But I would have to put them up there as number one for me. Uh, if not one, like you said, definitely a close two because Jamar Chase and T. Higgins, like dogs. Like you
Yeah, but
see what Flacco
they
with
not
them.
getting no they not getting the ball like they supposed. I mean,
They
Joe Flacco
last
came
game
in.
it definitely was. That's why they beat who did they beat? They were
Yeah,
Pittsburgh.
yeah, but
They
T
beat
Higgins
Pittsburgh
wasn't.
because
T
he was
Higgins didn't. He threw most of his passes. He had like 18 targets to Jamar. Like
but
they not
T.
getting those
Higgins is still
opportunities no
getting his
more.
opportunities and catching when he can. Like I said,
They
those are two different receivers. T. Higgins is mostly the deep threat. Jamar Chase is that intermediate
you
short. And
can't
he can also go, you know what I'm saying, for the go balls too. But bro, don't sleep on T. Higgins. You can't sit here and tell me T. Higgins ain't a dog either on that side of Chase.
he is a dog, but
Ain't.
you can't put them as the number one duo because they don't have a quarterback. For that reason, you can't do it.
Mm, I can
You
see
can't do
that,
it.
but we're not talking about just the quarterbacks as well because they can't control who throw it. Look, I think uh Philly with AJ Brown and Devontae Smith could be higher on the list
If they
based on
quarterback threw
the
the ball more,
opportunity.
if they
Exactly.
quarterback threw the,
Exactly.
but as you making my point, that's why you can't put the Bengals duo number one because they don't have the quarterback.
Right
If
now.
they had
So
the
just
quarterback,
right
then they
now,
could
you
be.
talking
Yeah,
about
right
as of
now,
right
just right
now.
now. Yeah, just
Okay.
right now.
Because with Joe
You
Burrow,
can't do it.
like Joe Burrow, like with him and those boys, like they would be up there as number one. But another thing that what you saying about the quarterback proves my point with just not my point, but just another point I want to say is this is why if we had to go number one receiver, who's your number one receiver in the league? Just like no matter the quarterback, take the quarterback out of it. Just who's the number one guy? Who's the top receiver right now? Who the baddest man? If you had to pick, you had one receiver
Probably,
to pick.
I'm going with pick
You going with pick right now?
right now,
Woo!
right
Number
now,
one receiver,
right
point
now.
blank pick. Pick
On
is a
any
dog.
on you
Okay,
can put him on the Bengals. He can run with Jamar Chase. Put him on the Rams. He can be Puka. Put him on. He can be number one on any team right now.
I'm gonna go with Jet. I'm gonna go with Jet. I'm gonna go with the gritty man himself, Justin Jefferson. This boy route running in hands and catching is crazy. And the reason why, I know you said the quarterback has something to do with it, but he's the only one out of all these receivers who has not had a consistent quarterback and still putting up the numbers he put up. Puka's always had Stafford. Jamar Chase, T. Higgins always have Burrow unless he's injured. Minnesota Vikings has had Kirk Cousins, Sam Darnold, who they got right now, Carson Wentz, the backup, the young rookie they picked up. He only played 2 games out of 24 games. He's been missing pretty much the whole first 2 seasons of his career. And CD's always had Dak. He's benefited from Dak, and Dak I also kind of feel like could hurt him at sometimes. But Justin Jefferson's the only one that hasn't really had a consistent quarterback. You put him on with Joe Burrow, come on now. You put him with what's my guy in the Rams? Uh
Matthew Stafford.
Matthew Stafford. Come on now. If he had a consistent quarterback, I think it'll be hands down Justin Jefferson. That's just
Hey,
my
if
so
ifs was fifths, we'd all be drunk.
Come on now.
Get your ass out of Minnesota. Go
You
somewhere else
think it? Yeah,
if you
bro.
want to
It's
be
looking
that.
like that. I
If
hope.
you if you really want to be that and you want us to consider you that, nigga, don't be
Oh,
like,
they
oh,
already
I
consider. You
don't
don't
got
think
no
they consider
quarterback.
him number
Nigga,
one?
get your ass out of Minnesota and go get you one. Mm?
You don't think people consider him number one receiver? He
Oh
had the
yeah,
title
nah,
last year
yeah,
or year before that.
he. Everybody know that Justin
Uh,
Jefferson is the dog. He the man. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. I'm not giving you no pass. You know what I'm saying? Like if you don't have no quarterback and you ain't number one, you know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, bro. There's other people ahead of you that do have quarterbacks. So yeah, if you went to these other situations, then you would have the opportunity to prove that you're better than some of these other guys. You might already be, but right now you don't have the quarterback to prove it. So
And
it is
that's the
what it
thing
is.
I love about receiver, but I also hate about receiver because your production is solely dependent on the person that can throw you the ball. You can win on every route. And I know it's routes that these guys do win on, but the quarterback may not see him, whether it's the pressure, he had to slide to the pocket, or his progression through his looks. He got off of you right before you was open. Or that's why it's important to win early, and route running is really key because they got 2 to 3 seconds. 3 seconds is a long time. They have anywhere between that 1 to 3 second range to see you make the read and make an accurate throw, and that's not a lot of time. So your win rate has to be impeccable to be a top dominant receiver in the league. And kudos to them boys doing their job and putting in their work. But somebody you was talking about earlier, your boy Rain Dakota Prescott balling. You know what I'm saying? You can't say a loss we have is because of him this season, going 7 games in, and that's a big statement. But what you call him?
Oh, this shout out Cam Newton and dub that boy named DeQuavius.
The Quavius. I say if the Quavius is really the Quavius, that boy is from the North, Oak Cliff, PG, South Dallas, Dak. You feel me? The
he playing
Triple
like
D legend himself.
he
Best
playing
believe
like
that boy. See that boy with them waves and that shag out there and that beard, man. Come on, man. That's how Dak playing right now. He representing the city well. You feel me? Triple
yeah,
D at his finest.
yeah. Dak definitely need a shag right now,
South
bro.
Dallas, Dak. You know what I'm saying? That boy Southside, the realest. Shout out to
Boy
Tuck,
be out
man.
there doing his Dougie, man. I see
He's
you though.
definitely balling and doing his thing, man. Like, I'm. Do you believe it will continue late into the season? All health willing.
Dak gonna keep on playing like Dak. He usually do. I think that he usually have a drop off somewhere at the end of the season. Sometimes you count that as fatigue. I don't see
Hmm.
that happening. I don't see that happening this season. He spent a lot of the season. He spent a lot of time off from his,
Hmm.
from his little injury or whatever. So he should be fresh. Should be ready to go. Um, you know, coming off whenever our bye week is, that should give him a little bit of extra rest. He should be the most rested person on the Cowboys. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
I think it
that
will
way.
continue, man, and I definitely hope it continue. But shit, we'll see. We shall see. We
South
don't know.
Dallas Jack, man, the
Yeah.
Quavius Prescott, my boy. Like I have put the low song for you and just show you respect, because you know what I'm saying. The way you out there doing your thing, holding it down for the city, man. We appreciate you. We salute you, man. Like believe me when I say that, everybody around here looking proud with that four. You know what I'm saying? That 214. Especially that number 4 right now. Hold them fours up to the way this boy out here balling and doing this thing, like for real. Like, man, say he's seeing the field well. Like
They're gonna
his
have to pay that boy
progressions, his
again. That's gonna be
his
funny.
pocket presence, his accuracy right now. He running out the pocket when he need to run out the pocket. I'm just so proud of him. And
Bro, Dak is
just
probably gonna make he probably gonna make almost $1 billion with the Cowboys. Cause he gonna get
bro,
another bite at that apple.
if he was to ever bring a Super Bowl to the city, my boy, he gonna
Cause
get a billion
he
and
done already
endorse.
made almost four or
He
five
gonna
hundred million. He done already made
Man,
almost
his
400 or 500
past in the
million.
city will be forever good. Like you can walk down, like say, your face card good, you ain't paying nowhere. He think he getting treatment now because just of being a Dallas quarterback. But if this boy was to bring a bowl to the city, do you understand what I'm saying? Like I don't think y'all understand how we gonna be turning up out here.
It'd be the first one in 30 years. If the first one in 30 years, somebody probably gonna die that night. Somebody probably gonna die that
Because if
night.
this dude, I'm telling you, if he really like, come on, man. If he come
So,
to the city and
but
bring that, bro, come
but
on.
I don't want to turn into no delusion of fans start talking about Super Bowls and shit.
Oh
And you
no,
know that's
I ain't saying this year. I'm just saying in general. Like before his career is said and done, if he could somehow, some way, I don't think he was ready for the moment early in his career because I really feel like we had good enough teams to win. Um, but the way he's playing right now, man, we can't say Super Bowl now. I don't want to be that guy either. I don't want to be
nah.
delusional. You know
I'm
what I'm
not
saying?
doing
I
that
can't
shit.
do that. I'm
I'm not
just
doing
being
that
honest.
bullshit.
It's not in our future the way it's looking right now this year, but
I mean, we 3-3-1.
3-3-1.
We may not even
And
make
the
the
hype
playoffs,
is
nigga. We may not
real.
even make the playoffs,
The
nigga.
hype is real. The hype machine is real. Like if we was to ever get that done, like come on. It's without
So
being
yeah,
said, man.
I'm
So
not.
shout
I'm
out
not
to
gonna be
that
one of
one
them
more
guys.
time. That Quavius, I really look like the name Cam gave him his fit because that's how he playing like the Quavius Prescott, straight from the city. You feel me?
It's like somebody from the hood, bro.
Come on, man. Come on, man. So yeah, shout out Dak, man. Keep it up, man. We watch. Um, let's see here. Another thing I wanted to touch base on real quick. Let me take my DeQuavius Prescott Lokes off. Is this is like one of my favorite times of the year, man. Just because it's fall, weather changing, season changing, times changing, real festive with family. But as a sports fan, this is the time of the year you love. You got football, and you got basketball at the same time. It's a game on damn near every night. If it ain't football on Monday, Thursday, or Sunday night, college on Saturday, we in Texas high school on Friday. You got regular season basketball has kicked off, and you got bets galore from
Man,
prop bet.
I think baseball. I think they're in the World
Baseball,
Series right
World
now.
Series. Come on now. Hockey just started. Don't get me started. I'm not to forget y'all. But I'm just talking about the primary sports that we talk about on this show. But the Dodgers, that boy Shohei. Come on. He pitching and knocking home runs. Uh,
Hey, they
he
say that
looking like a
boys.
goat.
They say
He's
that
looking like
boys. They say that boy the goat. They say that boy the goat. I
he's
never
looking
seen
like
Babe Ruth play, and I don't know who. I don't know who done seen Babe Ruth play, but they done had that white man pegged as the goat for a long time, and then nobody really ever seen him play except for on highlights. But
gigantic.
they saying that Shohei is probably gonna be the new goat, which is cool because he ain't
Yeah,
even American.
he's balling. He like I really see the Dodgers taking it. But we'll see. Stay tuned. But to get to this season, how'd you feel about that first game, that first week with those kickoffs of games? We had Houston, OKC. We had the who was the second game? We had the Lakers and Golden State. That was just the first opening night. Then night two, we had some other games about that. But just to stick on that first game with OKC and the Rockets, how'd you think KD looked in that Rocket jersey, man?
Uh, look like KD. Look like the man, bro. You gonna always look like KD. I suspect. I don't think he's ever gonna not look like KD. Um, the man can score. He can score the ball, bro. He's just an X factor. And then he got some
Mhm.
he got some young dogs to do a lot of the heavy lifting. You know what I'm saying? And now he really got to go out there and do is just ball, which is what he want to do. So now he look really good in a Rockets uniform. I'm glad he back down
Time.
this way. We get a chance to watch him more because he is playing in Houston. He went to college at Texas, so I
Yeah.
think he's got there's a comfortability and a familiarity that he know about where he at.
Hmm.
I think he definitely should be happy, bro. Should be
Yeah.
happy.
Yeah, Houston. I was sad to hear that news about Van Vliet. I feel like they really need a point guard. Amir Thompson is definitely up and coming star, but having that veteran presence to kind of orchestrate and keep everyone under composure and feed, from Sangoon to KD to Jabari, to just the team in general. I really feel like that's a big loss for them, but they look good. I was surprised they pushed it to double overtime with OKC, who was missing J Dub. He didn't play that game, but Shea Butter is looking just like Shea, like mid range assassin. I call him Chicken Wing Shea. You know why I call him Chicken Wing Shea?
Pushing off all the time with that chicken wing,
Every
son of a
every
bitch.
every shot, chicken wing, Shea Butter. Like if Shea had a chicken wing flavor, I guess it would be Shea Butter on that thing. Not the her, but the different. But yeah, he
Hey,
chicken wing Shea, man. Like, but
hey,
you can stop it.
it's
The
a, it's
refs
a, it's
ain't
a,
calling it.
it's a good because
What you want him
all
to
he
do?
doing is driving to the basket. He not even really pushing off. Like
He's
he
not
putting his arm on their chest and stepping back. You know what I'm saying? And
exactly.
they
He
so
it,
scared to send that boy to the line, they let it go. And then when they
they
do
run
get
away
close,
with the shot.
he pump fake, get him in trouble, get him in foul trouble. So
He is.
nah, it's
It's an
good,
art.
man.
It's an art definitely to drawing fouls. Like you would think someone like, cause speaking of my prop bets, KD, you kind of let me down, man. I had a 5.5 on your free throws. You know, I'm like, okay, C play way aggressive. KD for sure gonna get some free throws around. And I would have hit, but he missed 2 free throws, which blew my ticket. That's probably why I got an issue in what I'm about to say right now, because you know what I'm saying. I really got a bone to pick with my boy KD. I was the biggest KD fan, especially coming out of Texas, OKC. A little disappointed how some things transpired, but that's that man' life. He got the choice to make his own decision going to go to state. Got his chip, sped up the process, did what he wanted to do. Now he's in Houston, listed as the number uno, big dog. He's number one, right? He's the leader of the team, right? He's the veteran, the only one with the rings, right?
On Houston,
Yeah. Would you say he's the no? He's numero uno
yeah,
in case in OKC, right? I mean in Houston.
yeah. He got. I mean, yeah. To it, like it just depends on what you're talking about because I mean, anywhere KD go, he's gonna be the top dog. But KD is in a
Of
position to
course.
where he don't have to do that the full game. You know what I'm saying? That's why you got Sengun and you got Thompson
And
over there to
that's
really kind
important
of.
you say that because I feel like that's more of us than what KD really wants, man. I think that's part of the frustration because we see KD like 7 foot assassin, pull up, midi, hezzy, crossover, whatever he want to do on the court, skill wise, shooting wise, he can do without a problem. So we view him as a number one, right? And I don't really think KD like that pressure of a number one, right? So my question is, a
Oh,
lot of
I
the flack.
disagree. I
Hold
disagree.
on, hold
KD,
on. Let me finish real quick. A lot
go
of the
ahead.
flack and criticism he gets is because they're like he only won with Steph. He couldn't leave OKC there. Boom, right? So he went joined the Warriors. He won with Steph. He moved to Brooklyn. He was supposed to be number one with Kyrie, number one, number two to lead the team. He didn't do it there. He went to Phoenix. Couldn't really vibe, make a success, get past the first round with Devin Booker. And this has followed him to every spot. Like, oh, he won't win without Steph, or he can't lead a team. That's the criticism he gets. But what you said was perfect. I really think we more so put that on KD than him really want that. He said in the past, I just want to play basketball the right way. I don't really think he want to deal with the pressure of being a number one option. Well, yeah, being the number one option, but this everything else that comes with it. I don't think he wants that, and he's more likely to defer in certain instances than what we put on him or perceive him to be one. What do you think?
You gotta understand the dynamic. KD been a number one option since he been playing basketball. I'm talking about
Look
back
at this.
when he was
Yeah,
probably like 3 or 4 years old. He been a number one option. So I can't say that he don't really want that number one. He's naturally the number one. What KD don't want is all these other expectations lumped on him. What a number one is supposed to do. A number one is supposed to lead you to a championship, however that is. And KD done that. So
did
he's
he though?
he done that. He been the number one since pimping since been pimping. You know what
I'm
I'm saying?
listening. I'm
He
trying to
been the
hear
number.
where did he lead a team to? Where
He led Golden State to a championship.
did he now? The
Yep.
same team that won a championship before him
Yep.
and one after him
Yep. With
with
the yep.
numero uno, Steph,
What's
3-0, Chef in
what
the
what?
kitchen.
Well, you do know that they didn't win a championship before he got there the year before that, right? They lost to
You know
LeBron,
why?
right?
You know why
Yeah,
too?
yeah, because Gold James came through. That's why.
Exactly. And what was Go James? A number one, right? All the pressure that
Yeah,
come with it, everything that come with it. What's
that's
Steph?
cool.
What's Steph?
That's cool. Steph was the
What's
number
Steph
one who
Curry?
he was the number one who lost. He lost.
But he's also a number one who what?
He lost. It don't matter. They all they was the number
Steph
one.
Curry what? He
What's your point?
no, I'm saying Steph Curry was the number one who's also won, right?
Steph Curry was the number one who has won before,
Okay.
but
Now
he had a nigga over there by the name of Klay Thompson who was just as deadly in the same fashion.
and KD had a number one over there, a number two called James Harden and Westbrook when he was in his prime.
James Harden was coming off the bench.
My point exactly.
He was coming off
James
the
Harden,
bench.
the beard,
They
was
didn't they
coming
didn't
off
have
the
but they
bench.
didn't have him in the number one role.
He
Like he
did
couldn't
he finished the games. He might have been coming off the bench, but
that
he
James
finished
Harden is
those games.
not the James Harden that we talking about
Yes,
now.
he did, bro. Go
No,
back
he's
and
not.
look. James Harden didn't start, but he came off the bench and finished games in the fourth quarter.
But
The
what I'm
last series,
saying
it was
is,
James, Westbrook, Surge. Like, come on now. They had Big
yes,
Bird
but
down there.
OKC James is not Houston James.
Of
OKC
course
James
not,
is not
because
any other James Harden after that.
but the
My
player
point.
was still the same, my boy.
Was
He
he?
was a dog. 6 minutes. Yes.
He was a dog, but he was you can't say that he was the same because he went from averaging probably in the teens to being a leading scorer in the league
And
by like
that's
30 something
that's just
points.
for more opportunity. Yeah, he did. He became all of that. And I'm happy we brought this up because I don't know if you heard Perk say that in the Olympics, Braun convinced James not to resign or to ask for more money. He was like, man, you really, should be on your own team or whatever, man. I really think you could, you know what I'm saying? They say
Man,
divide and conquer. They say Braun had just faced them that year in the finals. And but it was all for the better because James Harden went on to be James Harden and feel the beard and all of that. But they wanted to re-sign him, and he asked for the max and something else. And they say LeBron had put that bug in his ear, which was probably already there because James was balling at ASU. He came
I
from
already
Arizona.
did. What do you mean? Put
Yeah,
that bug in
but
his ear. It's like,
if Bron
hey,
put that,
it's like, do you want to make 40 million or do you want to make 240 million?
but
Who
I'm
gonna say?
saying
Who
if
gonna?
Bron pause on this pause word. If Bron put a battery in your back, it hit different, bro. Because that's coming from Bron. You know what I'm saying? You might
That's
have your
come.
own little
I get
thoughts.
it. I get it because it's
That's what I'm
competition, bro.
saying, man. You ain't
LeBron is in the situation where he like, yeah, bro, this is on the court. Yeah, it's competition, but I don't think that was his. That may have been some motivation, but I don't think it was for real. It's more like, hey, bro, aside from the court, you can make you need your own team and you can make generational money
hey, and
and
he
control
is
your
not
own
wrong by
destiny from for decades by this
hey,
move.
he
So it's
is
more
not
than
wrong
just a
by that. We
championship.
that's our goal. That's our duty. We supposed to
Yeah.
look out for this.
Yeah. So
And he
I know
did that, but you can't say that a nigga gonna be a nigga too, though. Like, go
I
get
know
yours,
this,
my boy.
that's because KD salty. Like, man, they was trying to tell James to do all. Nah, bro, they was trying to tell James to take control of his destiny, just the same way you did
Exactly.
when you left OKC to go to Golden State. I'm pretty sure you got some advice from guess who? LeBron James. I'm pretty
You
sure you
think KD
did,
did?
bro. Come
Ain't no
on,
tell.
fam.
Well, I know Draymond. You know they called him from the Hamptons. Everybody know that story. But
Man, we that what
I
they
think
say.
Braun wouldn't have been stopped had KD and them never went to Golden State. It took that type of team to beat this man at his peak. Do you understand that? KD,
I
Steph,
facts,
Clay,
facts.
Draymond, all Iguodala, all it took all of them to beat this man at his prime. Because had not KD went over there, no one would have won nothing for like 4 years, 5 years straight. I truly believe that. Because Braun
Bron is
was a
Bron the type of
absolute
nigga that Bron the type of nigga that'll tell you to go to a number one team and I'm still gonna kill you, bro. Like I want you
but
to be your own team. I want y'all to be number one, but
everybody
this
kind of knew it.
yeah,
Yeah,
but this on the court stuff don't have nothing to do with this off the
it's
court
cool.
stuff, bro. I want you to be wealthy beyond your wildest dreams
Yeah, as you should.
first. This on the court stuff, nigga, we can battle it out on the court all day, but first, go get your M's, bro. Fuck
And
what
you
KD
right
and
about
Russ
that. That's
talking
part
about,
of it.
nigga.
But I also feel like a little
They gonna
part of
get,
it. Like,
but look, KD and Russ gonna get their M's because they number one and two. James,
Yeah.
they got you coming off the bench and you better and like offensively you
That's
better than
why I
these
said
niggas.
into it. I definitely
Go
agree.
get
That's
your
part of it.
money, bro.
Go get your money, and also,
Just
man,
the same way that damn, my bad. Just the same way that just the same way that Kobe mentored Kyrie and was like, yo, Kyrie, you need your own squad, bro. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Go get your
Kyrie
own squad. I know you with LeBron, but go get your own squad, bro, because you just that good.
That's one thing I hate about the Kyrie. I really wish they could have played longer in Cleveland. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
we
But
all
hey,
do. We all do. But
everything happens for
it's
a
about
reason.
money. It's about generational wealth, bro. It's about
Definitely.
generational wealth. And so,
But I
although
don't think.
he would have got a lot of money with Cleveland, he wasn't gonna get as much as if he had to step out on his own and tried what he doing right now.
Yeah,
He
I know
gonna
we
re up.
kind
He
of
gonna re
all
up
over
with the
the place
man.
on this topic, but just the kind of my point for this was just like watching that game that went into double overtime. I saw KD defer a lot. It felt like Sangoon was really the number one option, and KD was kind of taking the back seat, which is something that makes me kind of upset with that. I understand because KD a dog. I want him to just like get out the way, give me the pill, let me go to work. But Sangoon was really had it going that night. And I just don't know. I would love to see it, but I just don't know if KD can lead the team to the finals. You said he did it with Golden State. He did win Finals MVP. He was up there, but everyone viewed that team as Steph team. Like,
Yeah, because
even Draymond
Steph
told
got
KD that
he
we
got
won before
drafted
you got
there.
here. We
Yeah,
won
because
before we was winning before you got here.
he got
But
drafted there.
that's that hypocritical. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, oh, you won before I got here, but you called me telling me to come over here because you know y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all wasn't gonna win.
Exactly. So I feel KD's point too. KD, keep doing your thing, man. I like that nonchalant, like fuck everybody else attitude. Go handle your business, live your career, make your decisions, my dog. And you know what I'm saying? Keep winning. So
Yeah, man,
that
he
was
gonna keep
one
doing that.
game that was good. Yeah. Uh to speak of that, home team hype, we support and we talk about the home team. And my Mavs versus the Spurs. I think I saw something I've never seen before in my life. Saw an
People,
alien. I saw an
yeah,
alien, man.
I be hating. Listen, I'm gonna be real with you. I
He's
be
not
hating
from this
you.
earth.
I don't be hating,
He's a
but
droid.
I be reluctant to give Wimby his props because he's so damn tall,
Bro, it's
and I be trying
so
to.
crazy, my boy. Like
That man just got skills, cuz
the
he
man,
got
bro,
skills, dog.
he's I never really liked the Spurs, bro. Especially being in Texas. Like
Being a
Tim Duncan.
Mavericks fan, yeah,
I
because we always
respected
had to
them.
face
As
them in
a
the
Mavericks
playoffs.
fan, I never liked the Spurs because you got Tim, you got
Got the Southwest
Ginobili,
Division.
you got Tony, you got they to watch that dynasty, and we had Dirk. That's all we really had was Dirk. They had a multitude of three-star Hall of Famers. Dirk was a solo show. You know what I'm saying? He had Steve Nash at one point, but Dirk was a solo show for the most part of his career, especially when he got up into his better and peak years, his prime.
I mean, no, we
So
had Finn Dog, bro.
we did have
We
Finn.
had
Don't
some
get me
squad.
wrong.
They got
We
Finn
had a
Dog, my
squad.
nigga.
We had more of a. I can't
I'm
say
a
what.
Finn Dog fan, nigga.
I was a Finley fan too. Come on, man. Reunion Arena, they used to give Mavericks used to be so bad.
Every
We used
time, check
to,
it. Every time I go to the game, I see Finn Dog. He
yeah, man.
he gotta know who I am by now. He don't know my name, but he gotta be like, oh, here come your light skinned ass nigga. Cause every time I
He
see that
probably called
nigga,
you Terrence Howard, bro. He probably
hey,
said,
you funny motherfucker. Hey
"Come
man,
on, bro. Come on,
hey
man."
man, hey man. Every time I go to the game, I see that boy and I dap him up. Every single time I go, so I know he know my face. If he see me on the street, he would probably be like, "You that nigga from the game that I see every time you come to the game,
Yeah.
you dap me up, nigga."
What you say?
I'm a
What's up?
Finn Dog
What's up, man?
fan, bro. I'm a Finn Dog fan. He was Finn
Yeah.
Dog was one of our top dogs
Before we had Dirk.
before we had Dirk. I mean, he did one on ones with MJ in high school
Man,
when he had
Cedric
the Jerry
Swallow.
curl,
We had
nigga.
a squad back then, man. You know what I'm saying? You know who underrated Mavs person that I really enjoyed watching? Nick, bro. Nick Van Exel, bro.
Nick the
Nick the
Quick.
Quick, bro. Nick was nasty. He was Jason
I used
Terry
to pattern
before
my
he had
game off of
Jason Terry.
Nick, dog.
Bro,
I used to
Nick,
pattern my
bro.
game because he had a post up game that was gonna
Nick
kill
was
you.
nasty, bro. Nick Van Exel, bro.
I used to pattern my
Underrated
game
player,
off of
bro.
Nick, bro.
Underrated,
That's one of
bro.
my favorite players, man.
Nick could have
Shout out
played in
Nick
this
Van Exel.
generation. with his handle and creativity on the court, bro. I remember vividly. We was watching this. How old we finna date ourselves right now? You know what I'm saying? We was at the court side, bro. Me and you, and we watched Nick go against Bonzi Wells with the Blazers.
I remember
I
that
don't know
shit.
if you remember. And we was like,
I
do
remember.
it, nigga, nigga, give it a nigga, nigga. Bonzi looked at us like, nigga, you crazy. And then Nick was laughing. He looked at us and laughed. I think he scored, and Bunzy came back down and scored. They was going at it, and that's because we was sitting there and we sparked them boys going at it, bro. That was just one of my fond memories coming up as a youngin, going to the game.
uh,
Young
I
nigga
remember
on the
it was a dude in the front of us, like a Russian dude or something,
yeah,
that was talking to
he was
Bunzy
talking
Wells.
shit too.
Bunzy Wells turned around and said, "Man, shut the fuck up." Didn't know who
Hey,
this
he
nigga
did,
was,
bro.
bro. That shit was, he killed
Man,
that
bro,
nigga on during the game in the time.
he
Like
was
it wasn't even
going
the time
off.
out. It was on the inbound play. Shut around to that nigga, man. Shut the fuck up, man.
Yeah, yeah, he was drunk. He was going crazy.
You
Bonzi
couldn't
didn't
even
give us
understand
that
what this nigga was
energy. He just
saying.
looked at us like, nigga, I'm caught. Nigga, you crazy. You know what I'm saying? That's how he looked at us.
And
But
we was
yeah, that was
kids.
going crazy. He was drunk.
Nah,
Bonzi
he
said,
went ahead and got to that nigga. He got him that nigga. He got him that nigga top pause,
yeah,
bro.
man,
Like,
yeah,
had us
man.
dying laughing at that nigga.
Oh man, it was so funny. But that was just a good memory. But the Mavs and Spurs game, man, Cooper Flag debut, kind of slow start to start the game. A lot of pressure on him. I'll get into it a little later. I just don't like Jason Kidd approach. I feel like he's trying to force feed him as a point guard instead of just letting his game develop a little more and be the connector. Why bring D'Lo if you're not gonna start him a little bit, at least initially, to get the flow of the team and
I don't
defense?
know what that's about. I don't know. I don't agree with that because he gave D'Lo like 12 minutes the other night, bro. Like, what are you doing?
9 minutes. 9 minutes.
D'Lo is a bucket. He a bucket.
At
D'Lo is a
least he's an
bucket.
orchestrator too. He's a good facilitator. Like
He's a real point guard.
I
Cooper's
like the
not a
big
real point
lineup.
guard.
Yeah, I like the big lineup, but let that be, in the game depending on the flow. I feel like he's just forcing that lineup right now, and it's no cohesion. It's not really working. We got beat by the Spurs, 92 to 124. Wemby dropped 40 points under rocking the cradle, reverse dunking, blocking, crossing, breaking ankles, doing everything he want, bro. Wemby is definitely an alien,
He isn't.
extraterrestrial, not from
Yeah.
this
Well,
Martian
he
droid.
listen. He coming off. He's well rested. He's well rested. He's um coming off of injury. Did a lot of training this year, so
Oh
he's
man,
looking real good. But not a but. Also, I just want to see what he's gonna look like in 20 games. You know what I'm saying? Because that grind, that wear and tear, like everybody come out hot, bro. Because they've been waiting, they've been itching to play. They want to show the world what they've been working on. Let me see what you're gonna look like 20 games in, 40
I
games in.
really, yeah.
You
Wemby's gonna
really
be
really tall, bro, and normally
seven
tall
feet.
people have bad, like they lower extremities wear out, and I hope they
But
don't
you
have
know
it because
what?
he's good for the league. But
You
I
know
just want to
what?
see what he's gonna look like in a little while. Go ahead.
My apologies. Yeah, but what I was his mental fortitude, like his mindset.
I
He had a
love it.
rough rookie season,
I
right?
love it. I love it.
But the way he approached this offseason, bro, getting stronger. The boy was with the Shiloh at the Shiloh Temple with monks working
The
on his
months, bro.
mental.
That's my type of shit right there.
Bro, he shaved his hair. He was in there like one of them, bro, working on his mental fortitude. That's some old karate.
I mean, that nigga didn't have a lot of hair to
Into the
begin with, though,
dragon.
so I can't
But
give him credit
still,
for that
though,
shit.
young nigga shaving your head, going to the Shiloh Temple and doing all the temple and all of that. Like he got in the gym with Hakeem the Dream. He got in the meeting with Kevin Garnett just about mentality and how to approach the game and being physical.
Everybody do that shit. Everybody do
He
that shit.
broke.
All the bigs go to
They
Hakeem and
do.
Kevin, but it
But
don't be
how
showing
many
like what he
really
got.
implement it? How many
That's what I'm
really
saying.
as a youngin though? He doing this after his first year. Most people do that down the line. Veterans, they may reach out once they get established or make a name. Wimby in his second year is already taking that approach, man. It's scary.
I
The dude
love women's
grew three
attitude.
inches over the summer. Paul. He's 7'6" now. He came
I
in the
love.
league, I think he's like 7'3". The boy's 7'6".
He Sean Bradley.
And that's one thing you said about health. Normally, dudes that are that big their frame may be too bulky to carry it, or like Greg Oden, he just broke down. Normally the slender builds, the ones like him who stretches, do yogas, balance and all that, like uh I
Kareem, take a page out of Kareem
Kareem,
book.
exactly. That's where I was going. He reminds me so much of like Kareem as a player, but his skill set is he's a guard in a Kareem body, pretty much. You know what I'm saying? Taller than Kareem. If he take care of his mental and his health, bro, he's gonna be a problem to come. Um,
And I hope that he do. I hope that he do. I think it's good for the league. I love seeing people be scared of him. I
yeah,
love seeing people just being like amazed at some of the stuff that he do, but it's only because he's so tall. Like I don't get impressed with the dunks. I was saying that the other day. I think I tweeted that out. I don't get impressed with the dunks because you're so tall. It's the
yeah,
easiest
he's
thing in
not
the
really
world for you to
jumping
do.
out of dunk, bro.
The easiest thing in the world for you to do is dunk, like a
He's not
windmill
jumping
dunk or
out.
behind him. I'm not worried about that. It's the
Nah,
skill set that I can see that the hesitations, the tween behind the backs, the pull ups, the you know what I'm saying, the
runners off the
IQ.
glass.
That's what I like to see. I think honestly, I think Bo can do some of the same stuff. He just don't get the opportunity. I really do.
I agree. I agree. Bo Bol is underrated as well.
Bo is extremely underrated.
I just feel like his feel for the game, not really taking threes, not forcing the issue, hitting his teammates, getting the dunker spots, running the lane, pushing it full court, like just everything. I'm basically describing playing basketball. He pretty much did everything you can think of, from mid range to three to oops to floaters off the glass. He was just a real rounded game. If he can keep it
Gotcha,
up,
for
that boy
sure.
might be MVP. Another question about that game. How do you feel? You think about, are you concerned with Cooper Flag, slow start?
Nah, I'm not concerned. Coop flag slow start. Uh, Coop is 18 years old, bro.
18.
He's
18,
18
bro.
years
In
old,
the
and
pros. Like,
and from what I can see, Coop dragging his paws. Coop dragging his nuts, bro. That nigga don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying?
hey,
So,
bro, it's not the, I get what you're saying, but it's impressive for real, for real. Like, he reclassed last year. So last year he was really a senior in high school, balling in the final four tournament at Duke. So this year is technically will be a freshman year in college, but he already in the league. And his aggressiveness, his feel for the game, it's gonna grow. And I feel like he's a well-rounded player that's gonna exceed. Like, I'm not concerned with the slow start. I think Jason Kidd is kind of misusing his rotation right now. Kidd is usually slow at the start of the season, trying to get the feel for the roster. He's a point guard himself. I think he likes to try things early on. But right now, we got a 5 game home stretch, which the end of the season is pretty tough with our schedule. We can't just be giving up games. Like,
but
um,
but on that note, I think that you have a wider margin for error in the beginning of the season when
mhm,
everybody's at 0-0. Let me try some shit out real quick. If we lose these
mhm.
first few games, it's okay. You know what I'm saying? Because it's everybody 0-0.
But you
Everybody's
gain
trying to
it,
figure that
bro.
shit out. After
Yeah.
the first 10 games or so, then we need to start settling into okay, all right. I got him acclimated to the speed. Okay, because being a point guard to me is gonna acclimate you to the speed and the physicality of the game way more than any other position because you got the
Hmm.
ball in your hand, so you get to
Get
see
picked up full
everything
court.
from that point of view, right? You get to see how fast people are, like where the screens is coming from, where the back doors is going, where you throwing the lobs to, how fast these people are running the wing. Like you can get your speed acclimated more when you handling the ball versus you just kind of running down the court and waiting on the ball to come to you. So
Right, right,
I like what he's doing in order to go ahead and let me speed your process up because I know that it's a fast game already and you got to try to get acclimated to it. But by me putting you at the point guard, now you don't have no choice but to understand what the speed is because you got the ball in your hand and things are moving and I need you to get the ball out your hands into the next person's hands and then come back and get that bitch and score or whatever you're gonna do. So I
yeah,
like what he's doing. I'm concerned, but I'm not concerned about it. I think it's strategic. I just hope that he don't let this like try to ride out for too long. Like don't ride this situation out for too long where you got Cooper at the point guard the duration of like for the entirety of the game. When I think that D'Lo is
In
really best
spurts, I
served
feel like, yeah,
as being that main point guard. But just let Coop get acclimated to the speed through the ball in his hands. It's gonna serve him well through the second third, and the third of the season.
yeah. I feel like it should be used in spurts. The big lineup with Flag at the point. You got PJ, you got Clay, you got Lively and AD. That's a huge lineup, right? In spurts, but I feel like he kind of force feeding it to start the game. Like let them get in the flow. You know, if you put in Cooper at point, at least run some sets. They're not doing any pick and roll. Basically bringing it up the court and then passing it off. Whether it's a drop. Him and AD is doing a little pick and roll, but it's not really looking like he's trying to work him at point. Let him work into that role. Let him be the connector right now, and put D'Lo. Let D'Lo get some playing time, like at least to orchestrate. He doesn't
I
necessarily have to be a scorer right
I
now, but let
think
him set up the team until they get a flow of the game.
facts.
Because that offense against San Antonio, even Washington, I think right now it's only 2 games in. They pretty much the worst offensive rating thus far, but we 2 games. You can't really take that
Like
for
we two
anything.
games in and we letting a rookie who ain't never played point guard in his life probably play the point guard
Yeah,
on the NBA level. I'm not
NBA
concerned
level.
on the NBA
Yeah,
level. I'm not concerned because I think that once give him a few games under the belt, just let him get acclimated. He gonna bring D'Lo back into the starting lineup. He gonna probably put um and I know that AD don't want to play the four. I mean he don't want to play the five. That's why he got Lively in because if AD was okay with playing the five, then AD would play the five. Uh,
I think it works with two bigs.
Cooper get to the three or the four, and then D'Lo will go back to the point guard. But right now he got Lively at the five and AD at the four, and Cooper as the one. Coop can play the two, three, or the four. I don't think he should be playing the one full time.
Yeah,
Two,
at
three, or the
least not
four.
right now. Let him grow into that role. Let that skill set develop. But I'm okay with him having Lively and AD on the court at the same time because of the defense. Like you always got someone in that to defend that dunker spot, and then Coop's big enough to kind of flow in the middle and also defend. I am impressed with his defense thus far. And I'm impressed with his aggressiveness and willingness to get better. You saw the jump from game 1 to game 2. That first half, he went scoreless, wasn't really aggressive, but came out the start of the third quarter and got to it. Along with this game against Washington, he finished with 18 points, maybe 10 rebounds, but he
Yeah, but
has been
we got
on the
beat by Washington, bro. Get the fuck out of
yeah,
here.
it was bad, bro. It was bad. It was a disappointing game to watch. I couldn't believe that we lost to Washington in that fashion. You know, all teams are NBA teams with professionals, but to lose that way to a team that was horrible last
Because
season.
he not he gotta
It's not
play
really
D
flag. It was the defense, really. The defense
you
and the
gotta play
turnover.
D'Lo more, bro. You gotta
We
play
had
D'Lo more.
24 turnovers. You're gonna lose to any team with 24
Yeah,
turnovers, and
because you're not playing with no natural point guard.
that was
D'Lo
part
did
of
not get many minutes during that game, and so that's what I'm saying. Like, and so it's a little bit confusing because I'm like, okay, he's getting the Coop acclimated through the point guard, but at the same time, bro, you gotta like you only have really one natural point guard on your team right now.
thus far. Yeah,
You know what I'm
Nimhard.
saying?
You got Nimhard. Brandon Williams is a small scoring guard. He's not really a two. Jaden Hardy is a small, undersized two. You really got
Ain't
Nimhard and D'Lo. That's it.
ain't no way you giving them hard more minutes than D'Lo.
Yeah,
You
I
can't do that.
he had mentioned that if you dress him, you have to play him, or it's going to count against them. I think because he's on the 2-way contract, so he's trying to figure out early what he has in Nimhar, as
All he
far
got,
as
they need to sign him hard. They need to sign him to a full contract.
yeah, he's
He's
on the
he's
2-way.
he's he's very good coming off the bench. He's very good at controlling the offense. He don't need to score a lot, but he can score. He got a
He
really
kind
good
of remind
floater.
me of a less offensive JJ Barea in a sense, you know, just with his
I
tenacity and size and being a point guard.
Okay, I could take that. I think I mean, yeah, I could take that comparison or whatever. I think cause JJ Barea was a big part of the Mavericks culture, bro. You
That's
know
what
what
I'm
I'm saying?
saying.
So
I think Nimhard can be too in that
I'm not
same
just gonna
type of
give
role,
anybody no JJ Barea role because JJ Barea played a pivotal role and he played it to perfection.
especially winning that chip.
He played it to perfection. You know what I'm saying? But
He
um,
frustrated the Lakers. Had Andrew Bynum taking cheap shots at him. They couldn't do nothing with him when we swept the
Nimhard,
Lakers.
Nimhard need to be on the squad, but you need to go ahead and start D'Lo at the one. The two is gonna be Clay. I feel like the three need to be Coop or PJ Washington. I don't mind you
PJ
bringing Coop off the.
good right now, probably.
I don't mind you bringing Coop off the bench right now. Like just because he's
Yeah,
the number one pick, don't mean that he have to start. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? But you don't want to also kill his confidence
Especially
because you
on
probably
this
feel like he
team
should.
full of vets, you know.
Yeah, like that's okay. He can still play 30 minutes off the bench, bro. But we need dogs, and Coop is a dog. I'm gonna be real with you, but we need established dogs like PJ Washington in that starting lineup. But PJ not gonna shrink because the thing about PJ is if he not starting, he not gonna shrink. You know what I'm saying? Because he ain't starting. He gonna come off
Yeah,
the bench and give you the same thing he would if he was starting.
yeah.
At
I
the
think he'll
four,
be
AD
good.
at the five is lively. Where? Oh
Yeah.
wait. Where's Gaff?
Gav had an ankle sprain in the preseason, so he should be coming back any game now. So he
When
had a
Gaff come back, when Gaff come back, he gonna right
I
some of the
think we're
wrongs
gonna be
too.
good. We just a slow start. It's kind of demoralizing because you wait so long for the start of the season. Having that big high with the number one pick and to kind of start that way was a little depressing. But keeping it on the NBA topic before we switch up, these gambling scandals is getting out of hand, my boy. Like, what's going on with the league, man? Uh, you got Miami Heat guard Terry Rozier, Portland Trailblazers head coach, big shot Chauncey Billups, and the former NBA player and assistant coach Damon Jones were all arrested. Just to name a few, I think it was a total of 34 or 35 people arrested Thursday morning as a part of a wide range gambling investigation. The FBI, the feds, the fuzz announced. More than 30 defendants have been charged. This is the second significant gambling scandal in the past 2 years following the Jonte Porter's arrest and lifetime ban from the league that we saw back in 2024. Um, it's crazy because I don't know if you know a little bit about what's going on. I know everyone heard, but to get a few little details, Rozier was part of the investigation and the bettors using non-public information such as when players would miss games, exit early, and place bets. On March 23rd of 2023, Rozier himself, bro, exited the game against New Orleans Pelicans after 9 minutes and 34 seconds. I bet on this game. I had a prop bet.
Mm,
I used to
you didn't
bet
take the
on
under.
Rozier.
You didn't take
Man,
the
bro, if
under.
I could see Rozier right now, I put hands on this man because I bet on Rozier. Scary Terry in Miami. Now I say, oh yeah, he on 9 points, 10 points. Oh, give me that over. Boy went under and left the game hurt.
On nine
And they
point.
still charged me with that game because he played and I
Man,
was
they should have
pissed.
gave you. They should have
He
gave you
blew
the
my
injury.
ticket. And the serious, I almost fell out my seat. I was like, bruh, I can't believe this man did this. He left after scoring 5 points, pulling in 4 rebounds, and dished 2 assists. He allegedly shared with people close to him that he planned to leave the game early. That was his final game action of 2003-24 season, the 23-24 season. Members of the group are being investigated allegedly because they placed more than 200,000 in bets on Rozier, underline across. He shared it with his partners, but he didn't share it with me, fam. And I lost my money. So somebody owed me some money for real, bro,
Man,
because
you
of that
lost
ticket.
$5, my nigga. You lost
Nah,
$5,
bro.
cuz.
23, 24. That's when I ran up that I believe it was under then for 1,000. I had 1,000 up to that point. So that's when we was taking it serious. Like, yeah, bro, this underdog won't be this prop bet the new lick, bro. We finna run this bag up. But bro, I went down from that to round, got about $200-300 out of that
Hey,
and
man,
caught it. But still, I worked for
we
my money.
always knew. We
$5,
always
$1.
knew, bro. We always
$5,
knew that
$1.
these
I want
games. Listen, we always knew that these games be rigged one way or another, whether it was Vegas, whether it was the players, whether it was the referees. There's always some funny shit that you find on the internet. You be like, man, I had a prop game on this motherfucker, and then you see a motherfucker exiting the games. Always some shit like that, bro. The
Yeah, I'm
thing with
putting on my
the thing
Tyson
with
mask when I see you,
the
man.
the thing with the gambling shit, bro, and with scary because he had already got exonerated by the NBA prior to this. The FBI picked it back up.
That's the
It's
feds for you. They don't lose no cases, boy. They like Floyd Mayweather. They win in
man, that
percentage.
shit weird, bro. I
They
don't
like
listen.
50 and
I'm
0,
gonna
boy.
be
They
honest
ain't
with you,
losing,
bro.
boy.
And
Feds
listen,
rarely lose. They'll
I'm not
sit there
a
and wait. This shit 2 years old. Oh, you think you made it, huh? We just gonna sit here and kept collecting this paperwork on you. So when we hit you with this charge, ain't no way you can beat it. They take their time. You know what I'm saying?
I
But that
I
fucked
hate
me up finding it out.
listen. I hate bringing it to a political point. I'm not gonna get too political on this, bro. But it's hard for me to trust the FBI
Don't start. Don't start. Don't
within this
start.
administration, bro. They on some bullshit. The
Don't
FBI
start.
in this administration, these motherfuckers had podcasts like me and you before they got to this job, nigga.
Don't
They was
start,
over there
man.
talking. They was over there talking sports and Curry and shit, my nigga. Now
Oh man,
they
don't
talking they the
start.
head of the FBI. Like, cause like I
That's
can't really
crazy.
take this shit too serious with this administration because it's a lot of bullshit. But just
Yeah.
on face value, this shit ain't new.
It's
Pass me the
crazy,
napkin.
bro. But really, the one messed me up was just hearing about Billups. He hasn't been betting on games and all of that. This is outside of the league, really. This is a gambling. Allegedly, Billups was involved in rigged poker games tied to the mafia. The FBI said victims would be lured into playing with the well-known former NBA player and Billups, only to be cheated out of their money using technology that ranged from rigging
X-ray
shuffling
tables, my nigga.
X-rays. They could read cards that was face down on the table even to contact lenses that could identify marked cards. They in there putting contact lenses
I
in.
don't believe that
So
shit,
we
cuz.
finna
I don't
set these
believe that
niggas
shit,
up.
cuz.
If you watch it,
I don't believe that shit, bro. He playing with his homies. He playing with his homies.
if you see a nigga at the poker game, because you know they be wearing their lows, right? I'm bringing the lows back out.
And
And you see a
they
nigga
got special shit over
willing
there.
risk,
They got come on, bro. He
nigga
playing with
got
his
contacts,
friends,
man.
bro. It's not like he making this shit open to the public. Nigga, I'm playing with people that I've been knowing for years. Why would I want
They
to cheat
said it
these
was up
niggas
to
out their
seven,
money,
eight, $10
dog?
million, I believe. I think anywhere from 7 to 10 mil that you know what I'm saying on these sites. Which when they getting paid, I think his salary was like 5 to 6 million this year. But
Bro, trust me. It's gonna be
bro,
some more shit come out that's gonna exonerate this man because ain't no way he got
I
X-ray
need some
tables set up for
people.
his friends.
Hey man,
No,
some niggas win at
they
all
trying to
costs.
make they trying to
They
make it
said
seem
you
like he
ain't
got a
cheat,
whole
you ain't trying
gambling
to.
ring. They trying to make it seem like he got a whole gambling ring going on, bro. And I just don't believe that.
But this the
Just
part
don't.
though. They got ties to. So how the mafia getting into it though?
That's what I'm saying, bro. That's we need more
Come
information.
on, forget about it.
Because look,
Forget about it.
they look at what you're saying. They got the mafia in this, but ain't
Not any
nobody.
mafia.
Hold on, but
The Costa Nostra mafia.
ain't nobody been showed from the mafia. All they doing is showing NBA players.
We don't deal with rats, man. Forget about it.
So, but the mafia, but you did this whole sting for the mafia, but you ain't showing
Think
nobody but
about
the
it.
NBA players.
Think about it. That's the part I don't like. But you ain't gonna recognize no mafia nigga if they put his picture. It's just an average Joe to you. He
I
might
don't
be
give a
a capo. He might be.
yeah,
You don't know. You know what I'm
yeah. But
saying?
look, but this is what I'm
And you
saying.
see the one. You see Biller's face. You
We
know him.
won't know who the mafia is because
We
this
don't.
is this because he putting this shit in the black community, bro.
Why they
Post it,
tarnish us like that, man? Come on,
post
man.
that other, post the mafia faces, nigga, so the Italians
Man.
and all the white folks can see these other folks. They not gonna do
They
it
let Billups be
because
the face of it. That's
it's
crazy. That's the part I
fishy.
don't like, bro.
Because it's fishy. That's why I
It
just told
smell
you
like fish.
I can't trust
It breathe
the
in
word.
water.
I can't trust the FBI within this administration. It's just too much bullshit. I'm not gonna
It's a
do it.
lot going on, man. It's a
I'm not gonna
crazy
do
world.
it.
Why
I'm
they
not gonna
why
do it.
three brothers, man, is being the face of this NBA gambler. They even got
Cash,
Damon Jones saying that he was charged in both indictments with
listen.
sports betting operations and illegal poker
Have
games.
you seen what Cash Patel looks like right now? Have you seen what he looks like?
Who?
Cash Patel, the FBI, the director of the FBI.
No.
Go and look at his photos prior to him accepting his job, and then go and look at him. That's like a total different person. Like he's fucking a zombie or something.
Oh
I don't,
man.
I don't trust it, bro. I'm not
Yeah,
trusting none of this shit.
something weird going on, but it's all over the headlines, and I hate to see it, man. You know, they even said Damon Jones was using information in 23 about whether LeBron was playing or not, undisclosed information about injuries and all of that. So
I'm mad at that.
good luck, brothers. The Feds usually don't lose, man. They can be beat. I can't say they have. We do have history of them getting beat, but they sit back and collect, and then they move when they feel comfortable about getting convictions. Like I said, they damn near is they record damn near as perfect as Floyd, but Floyd undefeated, and they not. So kudos to
Hey,
Floyd. You feel me?
when you listen, the saying is you can indict a ham sandwich. That's the saying, bro. You can indict a
It's
ham.
sport. It's
You
swine, my brother.
that just means that when you in the position that they in, if you want somebody to be guilty, they're gonna be guilty.
And it's crazy now because they got all this AI. They can create anything they want,
You
man.
can create whatever you want.
Likeness unreal,
You can
photos
mimic voices.
unreal,
Yeah, you can do
songs
all of that.
unreal. They can make you sound like you on that wiretap. Good luck, man, to you criminals, man. Y'all better be some smooth operators.
You
Like,
motherfuckers
cause if
stop betting on these games, dog. Y'all stop betting on these games. Leave that shit up to us.
yeah, the niggas who trying to get in there and win some money, man. Y'all already
Y'all
know.
stop it. Y'all these
Yeah.
millionaires and y'all betting.
I believe that Terry Rozier shit though. You can't. I lost my money. What y'all talking about? I
And
believe it.
then look,
$5, $2, $10, $20, $100. It's my money.
even with the
I
Damon
want
Jones
it.
shit, they talking about he got $2,500 for the information that he sold to LeBron, sold from LeBron. $2,500.
It sound like side chick money. He just spent
That's
that
a
on his little side chick, little shorty, on his
nigga.
little yeah.
That's a stimulus check. What do you like? I got way more money than
Student
that. Why
loan
am I?
check, refund check.
Come on, bro. It don't make no sense. Oh, he was messing with the mafia. They got over $7 million, but he got
Yeah,
$2,500 for some information that he sold.
yeah,
It
they
don't even
said the
sound
mafia
right.
was in charge of running down and collecting debts too. That's
Yeah, I
one of
don't
their
doubt it.
specialties. You want to
Yes,
swim with the fishes or you want to pay me my money? You
yes.
choose.
Hey man, y'all
Good
stop that
luck, my
shit.
brother.
Stop the
I hope it ain't
bullshit.
true, man. I like Big Shot Bill, man. Come on, man. And Rob. So but to get into, before we get out of here, we do have week 8 coming up. You looking forward to these games? If you're not familiar, I'm gonna run it down. We have Sunday matchup, 12 o'clock games, Miami, Atlanta, Jets at Cincinnati,
Shit gonna be
Cleveland
weird.
at England, the Giants at Philly. We're gonna talk about that here briefly. We got Buffalo at Carolina, Chicago at Baltimore, and San Francisco at Houston. Out of those games I just mentioned, the one I am looking forward to watching that I'll be tuned in is that Giants and Philly. Uh, they just played not too long ago, and Giants upset them in New York. Jackson Dart coming out party with Scatterbo dominated the Philadelphia Eagles.
Hey,
This
that boy got a
Sunday,
grill. You see that grill?
Jackson Dart, all the quarterbacks in the NFC I'm rocking with, man.
I'm
I
talking about
can't say I'm
what's his
not.
name?
Like
Skatibo or whatever. The running back.
Scatterboo,
He
Scatterboo.
got a he that boy got a whole grill now, like
You
Paul
see how
Wall.
Jackson Dart out there? He got the whoop, face paint. He got one sleeve on. He got two diamond necklaces. He spat it up. I've never seen a Giants quarterback wear colored spat on their shoes. Like you look good, you play good, you feel good. What Dion say? They pay good. But I'm
Mm-hmm.
impressed. I can't say not a Giants fan, but I do respect. I like players outside of my team, and Jackson Dart, the young boy. I like his swag out there on the field, and he's showing up. But AJ Brown, the disgruntled receiver, will not be playing this game with a hamstring. Philly is in Philly. A little pressure on them after losing to the Jets recently.
Hey,
The
I'm
Giants,
with him. He wasn't gonna get the ball no way. So why
who
not
you
go ahead
pick?
and
Who you picking?
uh
Philly at Philly. I know who you rooting for. The Giants. We need Philly to get another L on that other end of that record, man. Bring them down. I
it's
think
a
right
it's
now
a
they're what,
it's a
four
tough
and
one,
five and
but
two. What are they? Shit,
honestly,
right?
the loss of
AJ
the loss of
Brown.
the loss of AJ Brown don't really mean much because they weren't giving that, but they wasn't throwing the ball no way to him. You know what I'm saying? But
They said
they
they're
still
not
know how to
expecting to trade
win.
him.
But
They're gonna
I
keep him.
think you know what? I'm gonna take the Giants. I'm gonna take the Giants. I'm gonna take the Giants. I think that
But you
they
putting your money on it. That's who you taking, not your heart. You putting your
nah,
money on it.
yeah, I would put my money on the Giants. I put my money on the Giants just because I think that the Eagles, they got some turmoil going on right now. Some people are unhappy.
They balled out
It's
last week though. AJ
yeah,
got
but it's off the field. A lot of their stuff is off the field though. Uh,
Saquon is yet to run for 100 yards.
I ain't
AJ
worried about
Brown
that.
upset.
I think that the Giants got some renewed energy, and they took it to them last time. I think they'll do the same thing again this time.
Yeah. My heart and my pocketbook and wallet is aligned in this game. I am rooting for Philly to lose. I said it. I'm not running from it. I look you in the face and say it to your face. I want Philly to lose. They 5-2 right now. I need them boys to be 5-3. Yeah, I'm hoping other teams lose to help my team position. When really all we got to do out there is win and handle our business. But I want to be petty with Philly. I want them to lose. No Philly cheesesteaks will be served. They getting thrown on the ground. Believe that and stomped on. Let's go, New York. Handle your business, Jackson Dart, Scatterboo. I'm putting some money on you. I actually got a prop bet in now on Scatterboo rushing yards, which is pretty low. So if you ain't on there, go look at underdog prop bets for Scatterboo rushing yards. I think he's only went under 52 maybe once, and that was early this season. But ever since then, that's been an over. I do believe that's an easy one to hit if you are going to put some money on that game on prop bets at least. Yeah, I'm going for the Giants. Let's go, G man. Go handle your business, man. Go kick them birds in the ass.
Let's go, man. We'll figure it out sooner
uh,
or later.
Yeah, man. The 3 o'clock games seems to appear to be a little more interesting. We have, well, Tampa Bay against New Orleans. Shout out Mike Evans, man. I hate to see you come back and go back out the same game with that broken collarbone and concussion. Hope you get well soon and come back before the season's over, at least the playoffs. We got Dallas at Denver and Tennessee, Indiana. So that will be the 3 o'clock matchups. Let's get right to it. Broncos, Cowboys. Who you picking? Who you riding with? Who you pickings?
I'm riding with the Cowboys. We our prolific offense. I think the defense is slowly but surely coming along. I think that Denver had just like I don't want to call it a confusing game, but they came back in from a lot of points in a little bit of time, bro, from their last game, and I don't see that shit happening too many more times
Yeah.
throughout the season. That was really an anomaly. It's a one
An
off.
anomaly, in the words of Michael Irvin.
It's a
Shout
fucking
out
one
Irvin.
off. So I don't see that shit happening again. I think that the Cowboys have been more consistent on offense, and to be honestly, the defense, even though our defense fucking sucks, we're steadily getting better. So
Yeah. I just feel like
one, that's you.
no, go ahead.
What the fuck is that?
What you mean?
I heard some fucking music.
Nah, that ain't me.
Hold on, cuz.
Let me know when you're good. I can hear you. I don't hear no music. Like we
Nigga, I'm
just
talking about it's like some fucking what kind of music is this?
yeah, I don't hear nothing. We just lost you. I'm gonna pause it real quick. So, like I was saying, that 3 o'clock game, out of those slate of games, the one that appears to be, well, piques our interest the most is going to be that Denver against Dallas. Dallas will be flying to Denver to play week 8. I think it's a 3 o'clock game. How you feel about this game? What you think is going the outcome? What's your prediction and your score?
Um, I'm going with the Giants. Prediction.
No, no, the Denver and
Oh, Denver Cowboys. Denver Cowboys.
yeah,
No, I'm going with the boys, bro. I'm going with the boys. Um, I say I don't think our defense is really gonna stop them, but I don't think they're gonna score a bunch of points. I think that we will. I'm gonna say like 35-17 Cowboys.
35-17. Okay, okay. I want to say the Cowboys. I just don't see it, man. I want to. I feel like we can. We have the opportunity to go up
We
there
got
and
the
win.
quarterback, right?
Denver is they Bo Nix will be the starter for them.
Who you
Denver
got? Bo
has
Nix or DeQuavius?
of course the Quavius. Come on, must I
Who
remind
got the
you?
who got the better
Must
receivers?
I
Who got the better
remind
offense?
you that the Quavius better offense? Definitely us, hands down. There's no question about it. The only thing that I'm concerned about, Rich, that concerns me is gonna be what defense will show up and will we start off fast? If we start off fast and dictate the flow of the game by putting up some points early, forcing them to be more of a passing threat, one-dimensional offense versus being able to run and do whatever they want, I think we'll be in good shape. Um,
Who they got? Bo Nix over there.
Bo Nix, Sutton, they have J.K. Dobbins, the rookie running back. I'm not. I definitely believe we have the better offense. The matchup of this game is going to be determined by Denver's defense and our offense. Those are the best two phases of the each team that'll be facing each other.
But
Their offense.
I think we got an advantage though. Hold on. So Bo Nix is how many years Bo Nix been in the league?
This is second year.
Second year.
Yeah,
And we got Eberflus, who have been a defensive coordinator in the league for quite some time. There's a bunch that Bo Nix have not seen. So I think that we
but he
got
does have
the.
Sean Payton at the helm over there, and kind of spurring that offense. So, what
Oh,
do you
that's
think?
cool. That's cool. But I'm talking about our defense versus their offense. Bo Nix ain't seen everything. You know what I'm saying? Eberflus got he could bring some stuff out against this young quarterback to give him some different looks, make sure that he don't see the consistency of the same looks all the time. And let's try to get some turnovers. Let's try to get some early turnovers, get the early lead. And shit, once we get the early lead, then all you gonna do is be forcing the ball down the field. That's why I think that we got the advantage on offense and defense. So all
Yeah.
we got to do is play our game. Let's get our scheme, and then force Bo Nix to be a top tier quarterback. Let's do
If
that.
we play like the way I feel like we can play, I say it will be like a 31-24 type of game. Um, we've yet to put up 40 points on the road. Our offense usually thus far has been better at home, which is understandable. Crowd noise, everything's on your side when you're at home. But I would like to see if we're gonna go on a run, we need to go on the road against a great defense, handle business on the offensive side of the ball, and defense able to play at least average to sustain the lead. Like that's how it has to play out. If we start slow, they get the jump on us. We become one dimensional, which I feel like we're really good, whether it's running and throwing or just throwing our way out of it, which we refused to do against Chicago. We got behind, still tried to run the ball. And in Carolina, they were stopping the run, and we had so much success throwing the ball. I don't know why we just went predominantly throwing the ball to the point to where we got, didn't get the ball back at the end of the game and lost by a field goal. So I want to say we haven't put back-to-back wins yet together this season. Hopefully, this is the first one. My heart is saying Cowboys, but my mental is saying don't trust it right now. You need to see a little more. But I'm excited. I am excited for the game. I will be tuning in and watching. Do you think this game will be won on the offense side of the ball? Will they have the last drive, the last opportunity, or will it be a defense making the stop to seal the game?
It's gonna be one on the opposite side of the ball. We got to be our normal. We got to be a juggernaut. We got to lean on our strength. Our strength is not our defense; it is our offense. We got our two 1A receivers back. Um, let's go out and make yet another statement on offense to let people know that y'all gonna have to keep up with us if y'all want to try to win these games. I expect a 35, 40 point game performance.
Yeah. And I hope you're right. They're more than capable of doing it. It's just if they're gonna put it together and get it done, because they're more than capable of getting that done. We'll see, we'll see. But I am be looking to that game. We will get another episode just strictly on prop bets for Sunday's games. So be sure to tune into our next episode where we'll be a little shorter version. We're just gonna go over some prop bets on NBA and NFL and give you some choices to hopefully put some money in your pocket starting for the next week. Um, Another game to cap off that week 8, I believe the Monday night or Sunday night game will be, I think it's Green Bay. And let me double check here just to be certain. Yeah, I was correct. It's Green Bay and Pittsburgh. So Michael Parsons and Aaron Rodgers. Who you putting your money on? Pittsburgh at home.
I'm going with Pittsburgh. I think that the Steelers are heading in the right direction. I think Aaron really wants this game. I think they probably want to win this game for Aaron. I don't think Jordan Love got as much vested in this game as Aaron Rodgers does. Michael Parsons have yet to really make like this big impact on the defensive side of the ball for Green Bay. I'm going with the Steelers. Going with the Steelers. 28-21.
28-21. Okay, Steelers coming off that loss against Joe Flacco. Last time we seen them on the field, they lost to Cincinnati Bengals right after getting that Flacco trade. I feel as though Green Bay gonna pull it out. I think a lot of people was on the bandwagon with them earlier, kind of jumped off because they haven't looked as dominant. Um, I think Green Bay's gonna, I'm gonna say 24-21. It's gonna be a close game. I say Green Bay win by a field goal, just because they probably get the ball last and have an opportunity to seal it. It's tough though, going in Heinz Field against a terrible towel. That momentum behind Aaron Rodgers coming off a loss. I wouldn't be surprised if Pittsburgh pull it off, but I'm gonna put my money on Green Bay for this one. And Monday night we got Washington KC, which is gonna be not as exciting game with Daniels being out. He will be missing this game. Mariota will be playing due to his injury from last Sunday. KC's gonna roll. They're gonna roll over Washington, in my opinion. They have their momentum. Rice is back. They clicking on all cylinders on offense. Who you pick on that game?
KC.
KC, yeah.
Yeah,
Patty, Texas
not much.
product.
Yeah, not much to say.
Patty
KC.
Mahomes.
Yeah,
Yeah. We're gonna definitely
mm-hmm.
find some prop bets on that. I'll definitely put my money on KC on all sides. So we're gonna take a look at that and get back with you. But that concludes it for this episode. Um, we pretty much went over a few topics. Anything you want to say to the fans before we get up out of here, Rich?
Uh, don't become delusional. Let's maintain our consistency of holding our team accountable.
Definitely.
Um, and then let's just take it game by game, man. That's it.
Yeah. Um, to you NBA players out there, if you're gonna leave early, you need to let a brother know. I ain't trying to lose no more money. Uh, if you're gonna exit, let me know. To you cheaters out there, they say if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. But if I find out you got an X-ray table, I'm whooping your ass and your mama ass for you
Don't play
playing
your
with me and
homies,
inviting
bro.
me into the house and taking my money.
Do
So
not play
y'all
your
beware.
homies. I would expect that he told his homies there's an X-ray table, and we finna take these other suckers who ain't been who the homies of the homies of the homies.
Yeah,
We finna
let me
take their
join.
money. But if
Yeah,
I'm your homie and you
let me be
and
on
we
this
playing
side.
poker and you got an X-ray table, bro, and I don't know, and everybody leave and I find out, I'm slapping the shit out you, bro. Amongst just me and you, we finna fight.
You gotta see me straight up.
I don't give a fuck
But
who it
yeah,
is.
let's go, boys, man. Let's go get this win. Let's go to Denver, handle our business, Mile High. I've been to that stadium. I can say I enjoyed my time in Denver. The fans was nice. The dispensaries was nice. It's called Mile High now, definitely for a reason. This is the only stadium I've been to that as you walk up to it, you can smell the bud as you walking into
Mm.
Mile High. And during the little breaks, halftime, quarter breaks, they got whole sections where everybody is smoking. And it's an outdoor arena stadium with the mountains in the backdrop. Guy Scott dives into an open arena. It's a great place to be and go see a game. I definitely commend you. If you're gonna go to an away game, go to Denver and check it out. We had such a great time out there. So I'm mad I can't be there, but I will be watching on YouTube to cheer our fans and our team on. Let's go home team. We are out of here.
Let's go, man. Y'all have a good day. Peace.
Get it.